Red Knight 2610, requesting descent via Biba 9 Whiskey arrival.
Red Knight 2610, please follow instructions or you will be reported.
Red Knight 2610, disregard last message.
Yankee Uniform Mike India Romeo Heavy, reduce speed to 220 knots. Red Knight 2610, turn right heading 140, descend and maintain 5000.
Turn right heading 140, descend and maintain 5000, Red Knight 2610.
Yankee Uniform Mike India Romeo Heavy, continue as filed. Expect the ILS approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles.
Roger, Yankee Uniform Mike India Romeo Heavy.
Yankee Uniform Mike India Romeo Heavy, contact De Gaulle approach on 126.42.
Air France 1381 is 5 nautical miles east of Etrepagny at 25,000 feet, requesting oils approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles.
Air France 1381, continue as filed.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee is 3 nautical miles northwest of Etrepagny at 21,700 feet, requesting oils approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles. De Gaulle approach, Air France 1226 Super, with you at 16,400.
Red Knight 2610, turn left heading 090.
Turn left heading 090, Red Knight 2610.
Red Knight 2610, contact De Gaulle approach on 1, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee,
Continue as filed, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Air France 1226 Super, continue as filed.
Continue as filed, Air France 1226 Super.
Air France 1381, reduce speed to 250 knots.
De Gaulle approach, Nordic 90.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, contact De Gaulle approach.
Contacting De Gaulle approach on 126.42, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Oscar Hotel Tango India November, do not exceed 180 knots. November 749 Juliet Alpha is 10 nautical miles northwest of Person Beaumont at 13,300 feet, requesting oils approach runway 26 right at Paris Charles.
Do not exceed 180 knots, Oscar Hotel Tango India November.
Air France 7012 is 9 nautical miles west of Beauvais at 7,000 feet, requesting oils approach runway 27 right at Paris Charles.
November 40 Alpha Lima, turn right heading 300, maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared Earls runway 27 right approach. Turn right heading 3, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee is 11 nautical miles southwest of Beauvais at 14,800 feet, requesting Earls approach. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, expect Roger, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Air France 1381, expect vectors for the Earls approach runway 27 right at Paris Charles. Roger, Air France 1381. Air France 7012, continue as filed, expect the Earls approach runway 27 right at Paris Charles. Air France 1226 Super is 3 nautical miles west of Etrepagny at 11,100 feet, requesting Earls approach any runway at Paris Charles. Oscar Hotel Tango India November, turn left heading 270. De Gaulle approach, Nordic 9014, with you at 15,000. Yankee Uniform Mike India Romeo Heavy, report airport in sight.
Turn left heading 270, Oscar Hotel Tango India November.
Roger, Air France 7012.
November 40 Alpha Lima, contact Paris Charles Tower on 120.9. Skywalker 102 Heavy, contact Paris Charles Tower on 120.9. Air Baltic 691, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Air Baltic 691. Oscar Hotel Tango India November, turn left heading 240, maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared Earls runway 26 left approach. Red Knight 2610, turn right heading 240, maintain 4000, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared Earls runway 27 right approach.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Oscar Hotel Tango India November.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Yankee Uniform Mike India Romeo Heavy. Air France 1226 Super, expect vectors for the Earls approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles. Roger, Air France 1381. China Eastern 308 Tango Heavy is 5 nautical miles south of Rouen Valley at 15,900 feet, requesting Earls approach runway 26 right at Paris Charles. Roger, Air France 1226 Super. Red Knight 2610, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, descendant maintain 4000, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Air France 7012, descendant maintain 4000. Descendant maintain 5000, Air France 1381. Air France 1226 Super, descendant maintain 10,000. Speedbird 456 Super, turn left heading 110, descendant maintain 5000. Air France 284, frequency change approved, good day. Turn left heading 110, descendant maintain 5000. Speedbird 456 Super, descendant maintain 3000, Charlie Romeo. De Gaulle approach, Swiss 644, with you at 14,600. Descendant maintain 10,000, Air France 1226 Super, Oscar Hotel Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, do not exceed 220 knots. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, Air France 1381, do not exceed 230 knots. Air France 7012, please follow instructions. Do not exceed 230 knots, Air France 1381. Speedbird 456 Super, do not exceed 230 knots.
De Gaulle approach, Air France 1441, with you at 15,400.
Descendant maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared Earls runway 27 right, Charlie Romeo. Air France 1226 Super, do not exceed 230 knots. Do not exceed 230 knots. Speedbird 456 Super. Air France 7012, descendant maintain 4000.
Descendant maintain 4000, Air France 7012.
Golf Delta Juliet Mike Hotel is 13 nautical miles southeast of the Saint at 16,900 feet, requesting flight following to Paris Charles. China Eastern 308 Tango Heavy, continue as filed, expect the Earls approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles. Bravo 5278, you're in an active airspace. Please contact De Gaulle approach on 126.42. Proceed on course, Golf Delta Juliet Mike Hotel. Swiss 644, continue as filed, expect the Earls approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles. Bravo 5278 is 9 nautical miles southeast of Rouen Valley at 13,400 feet, requesting Earls approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles. Roger, Wizz Air 9110 Whiskey. Air France 1381, turn right heading 180. Do not exceed 230 knots. Air France 1226 Super. Air France 7012, do not exceed 220 knots. November 749 Juliet Alpha, turn right heading 170, descend and maintain 4000.
Do not exceed 220 knots. Air France 7012.
Nordic 9014, continue as filed. Expect the Earls approach runway 27 right at Paris Charles. Bravo 5278, expect vectors for the Earls approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles. Roger, Bravo 5278. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, you're in an active airspace. Please contact De Gaulle approach on 126. Air France 7012, descend and maintain 3000. Ryanair 3564, descend and maintain 4000. Air France 1226 Super, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 3000. Air France 7012.
Descend and maintain 4000. Ryanair 3564.
Bravo 527, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, turn right heading 170, maintain 4000. Turn right heading 170, maintain 4000, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. 280,002 is 9 nautical miles south of Lyon-Chambry at 14,200 feet, requesting Earls approach runway 27 right at Paris Charles. Air France 1381, turn right heading 170, maintain 5000. Wizz Air Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, expect vectors. Roger, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Air France 7012, expect vectors for the Earls approach runway 27 right at Paris Charles. Air France 1381, expect vectors for the Earls approach runway 27 right at Paris Charles.
Roger, Air France 7012.
Air France 1226 Super, do not exceed 220 knots. Roger, Air France 1381. Bravo 5278, do not exceed 220 knots. China Eastern 308 Tango Heavy, descend and maintain 5000. Do not exceed 220 knots. Bravo 5278. Descend and maintain 5000. China Eastern 308 Tango Heavy.
Air France 501 Alpha Foxtrot is 9 nautical miles northwest of Chartres Chample at 16,900 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway of Paris Charles.
Wizz Air 128, you're in an active airspace. Please contact De Gaulle approach on 126.42. Kuwaiti 002, descend and maintain 6000.
Descend and maintain 7000. Victor Tango Kilo Sierra Alpha.
Air France 501 Alpha Foxtrot is 7 nautical miles northwest of Chartres Chample at 16,200 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles.
Wizz Air 9110 Whiskey, descend and maintain 5000. Descend and maintain 5000. Wizz Air 9110 Whiskey. Descend and maintain 4000. Air France 1381. Swiss 644. Continue as filed. Expect Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Turn right heading 240. Maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Turn right heading 240. Maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared oils runway 26 left. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Wizz Air 128. Radar contact. Wizz Air 128. Turn right heading 290. Descend and maintain 8000.
Turn right heading 290. Descend and maintain 8000. Wizz Air.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Maintain 180. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Roger. Nordic 9014. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Air France 1381.
Ryanair 3564. Request frequency change.
Air France 1226 Super. Descend and maintain 4000. Wizz Air 128. Turn right heading 290. Descend and maintain 8000. Descend and maintain 4000. Air France 1226 Super. De Gaulle approach. United 57 Heavy. With you at 21,300. Victor Tango Kilo Sierra Alpha. Turn left heading 250. Descend and maintain 7000. Kuwaiti 002. Turn right heading 270.
Turn right heading 290. Descend and maintain 8000. Wizz Air 128. Qantas 125 Alpha Kilo Heavy is 7 nautical miles east of La Fort-Gaucher at 14,600 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles.
Delta Charlie 211 Delta Echo. Descend and maintain 5000. Delta 911 Victor Alpha. Continue as filed. Expect the ILS approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles. Pegasus 1 flight of 4. Descend and maintain 4000. Qantas 125 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles.
Roger. Qantas 125 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Air France 501 Alpha Foxtrot is 7 nautical miles northeast of Pierres at 12,600 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 26 left at Paris Charles.
Air France 1226 Super. Turn right heading 230. Descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared oils runway 27 right approach. Turn right heading 230. Descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared oils runway 27 right. Air France 1226 Super. Do not exceed 200 knots. Pegasus 1 flight of 4. Air France 501 Alpha Foxtrot. Continue as filed. Expect the GPS of Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Request frequency change. Descend and maintain 4000. Nordic 9014. Pegasus 1 flight of 4. Do not exceed 190 knots. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Contacting Paris Charles Tower on 120.9. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Paris Charles Tower. French Cargo 566. Ready for departure in sequence at runway 26 right. Paris Charles Tower. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Inbound on the ILS runway 26 left.
Air France 7012, maintains lowest practical speed. French Cargo 566, hold short of runway 26 right.
Maintain slowest practical speed. Air France 7012.
Speedbird 267 Super, wind 190 at 10, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading at Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, wind 190.
Number 2, cleared to land. Runway 26 left. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
November 749 Juliet Alpha, when able turn left, cross runway 27 left and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final.
Wilco, November 749 Juliet Alpha.
Swiss 639, hold position.
Holding position, Swiss 639.
Air France 1381, request permission to cross runway 26 right.
2,500.
Air France 1381, cross runway 26 right, please expedite.
Crossing runway 26 right, Air France 1381. Paris Charles Tower, Air France 1381, inbound on the ILS runway 26 right.
Cathay 245 Victor Alpha Heavy, frequency change approved, good day. Speedbird 267 Super, thank you.
Air France 1381, correction, stand by.
Speedbird 267 Super, frequency change approved, good day. Air France 1381, contact Paris Charles ground on 121.90.
Frequency change approved Speedbird 267 Super, good day. Paris Charles Tower, Air France 1381, inbound on the ILS runway 27 right.
November 749 Juliet Alpha, contact Paris Charles ground on 121.90.
Contacting Paris Charles ground on 121.90, Air France 1381.
Air France 1381, wind 190 at 10, number 1, runway 27 right, cleared to land.
Number 1, cleared to land, runway 27 right, Air France 1381.
Swiss 639,
1,000.
wind 190 at 10, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading until at or about 3,000 feet. Roger, Corsair 19 Charlie Tango. French Cargo 566, line up and wait runway 26 right. Air France 7012, when able turn left, cross runway 27 left and contact ground.
Wilco, Air France 7012.
500.
Air France 1441, wind 190 at 10, number 3, runway 27 right,
400.
cleared to land. Number 3, cleared to land, runway 27 right,
300.
Air France 1441.
200.
Paris Charles Tower, Swiss 644, inbound on the ILS runway 26 left.
100.
Swiss 644, wind 190 at
50,
10,
40,
number 2,
30,
runway 26 left,
20,
cleared to
retard,
land. With Air
retard.
1110 Whiskey, wind 190 at 10, number 2, runway 27 right, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 26 left, Swiss 644. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 27 right, Wizz Air 9110 Whiskey.
Paris Charles Tower, Asiana 502 Oscar Zulu Heavy. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, wind.
Wilco, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
French Cargo 566, wind 190 at 10, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading until at or about 3,000 feet.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 right, French Cargo 566.
Paris Charles Tower, Air France 45 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 26 right, remaining in the pattern.
Air France 45 Heavy, hold short of runway 26 right.
Holding short runway 26 right, Air France 45 Heavy.
Asiana 502 Oscar Zulu Heavy, wind 190 at 10, runway 27 left, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading until at or about 5,000 feet. Cleared for takeoff, runway 27 left, Asiana 502 Oscar Zulu Heavy. Air France 1381, when able turn left, hold short runway 27 left. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, cross runway 2.
Crossing runway 26 right, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Wilco, Air France 1381. Paris Charles Tower, Air France 093 Sierra Quebec, ready for departure in sequence at runway 26 right, departing straight out.
French Cargo 56, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, contact Paris Charles ground on 121.90.
Holding short runway 26 right, Air France 093 Sierra Quebec.
Corsair 19 Charlie Tango, wind 190 at 8, runway 26 right, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading until at or about 3,000 feet.
Contacting Paris Charles ground on 121.90, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Roger, Air France 093 Sierra Quebec.
Asiana 502 Oscar Zulu Heavy, thank you. Paris Charles ground, Easy 42, ready for pushback with information Sierra, requesting runway 26 right. Pushback approved, KLM 776 Super.
Paris Charles ground, Paris Charles Ground, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, request taxi to gate C08 at the Terminal 2C.
Luxor 169 Lima Uniform, taxi to runway 26 right, contact Tower Runway. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, taxi to Terminal 2C gate.
Taxiing to Terminal 2C gate C08 via Tango 6 Bravo, Romeo Tango 3, Romeo, Tango Alpha 3, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Emirates 2111, you were already instructed to change frequency.
Paris Charles Ground, Singapore 335 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 26 right with information Sierra.
Air France 1219 Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 1381, request taxi to gate K54 at the Terminal 2E.
Air France 718, pushback approved, tail to the north. Thank you, good day, Aeromexico 3 Heavy.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Air France 1219 Heavy. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Air France 718.
Paris Charles. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Taxi to parking, Delta Alpha. Thank you, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Paris Charles Ground, Singapore 335 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Sierra, requesting runway 26 right. Qatari 000 Charlie Romeo, pushback approved, tail to the east. Singapore 335 Heavy, hold position. Holding position, Singapore 335 Heavy.
Pushback approved, tail to the east. Qatari 000 Charlie Romeo. Paris Charles Ground, November 46180 Tango, ready for pushback with information Sierra, requesting runway 26 right.
November 46180 Tango, pushback approved, tail to the north. Paris Charles Ground, KLM 776 Super, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Pushback approved, tail to the north. November 46180 Tango.
KLM 776 Super, runway 26 right, taxi via Tango Alpha 1, Romeo 1, contact Tower when ready. Paris Charles Ground, Easy 42, ready to taxi with information Sierra.
Paris Charles Ground, Air France 718, ready to taxi.
Easy 42, taxiing to runway 26 right, Easy 42. Air France 718, taxi to runway 26 right, contact Tower when ready.